Today, I'll show you how to change your aspect ratio in Davinci Resolve. Make sure to watch the end of the video as I provide a lot of extra tips and tricks, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Let's get right into it. All right, so we're in Davinci Resolve. I have my timeline here, and I'm just gonna click this gear icon down in the bottom right. This brings up your master settings. There's a pull down here for all of your standard aspect ratios. This is going to change not the clip itself, but the whole timeline sequence. And you see frame rate here. This is where you can also change your frame rate. It's either going to be that 23.9 or it's going to be 24 flat or 30. And if you don't see what you want in your drop down menu, you can manually type it in for whatever aspect ratio you want. And you see here, once you change it, it flips. Now we're in 9:16 vertical video. Again, this isn't changing your source clip, it's only changing the timeline, the sequence, your clip remains the same. But before we move on, I just need to remind you guys that we're posting at least one new tutorial every single week. So if you want to continue to become a better video editor, learn more tips and tricks, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, comment, letting us know what you want to learn next. Back to the video. And like I'm doing here, you're clicking the video selection and you can transform the X and Y axis. And I'm zooming and positioning. You can rotate as well. You see the X and Y. X is left and right, Y is up and down. And you see here, I'm just zooming in and out. These little dots, those are called keyframes. So if I wanted to do an actual zoom, not just for the entire clip, but for a specific section, you can make keyframes. You put your in and out point on the timeline and then use these arrow keys, shift your video left or right, and you're making these keyframes so you can zoom in or out. And now you'll see there's a slight zoom in going on. So you're making your initial keyframe and then going to your next keyframe and adjusting the point. So you're either moving left or right, zooming in and out, and that will provide you with a zoom just for that selected portion with your keyframes. But I'm gonna make it a bit more pronounced. So I'm gonna click the dot to make a tiny keyframe, and I'm scrolling, making another keyframe. And I'm just doing a pretty dramatic, just to show how the effect works. Again, this is the X-axis. And then you see here, obviously you wouldn't do this in a real edit, but I just want to show you how it physically moves with these changes. And if you want to undo everything, just click this little undo infinity loop and all your keyframes will be removed, so you don't have to worry about that. And I just changed the aspect ratio back to 16:9. And as you can see, the footage itself has not changed at all because the only thing we're affecting here with the aspect ratio is the sequence, not the actual clip. So that is how you change your aspect ratio as well as zoom in and out with or without keyframes. If you made it this far, make sure to subscribe, check out Mirror Camp, and join our online school for more.